This front lawn has not had any love for a very long time. So today it's time to get it set up for spring, get it tidied up, and also got a brand new sprayer I'm going to be calibrating, so heaps to get done. Let's get stuck into it. Yes, g'day and welcome to a new video back out here on the front lawn for the first time in a long time. I actually just sat down before to have a look at things and see what it was due for, and in my head it was around about 4 weeks ago that I cylinder mowed and I fertilized out here. It's actually 7 weeks ago. So literally since then I haven't touched the edges, I haven't mowed it, I haven't done a single thing. I'm definitely overdue for fertilizer, but today I'm going to be getting out my pre-emergent. Before we do that, let's have a bit of a look around, because like standing back from here, looks pretty green across the board, which at this stage, if you followed along for a while, you know that I'm happy with this front lawn. We've got some clovery type of weeds and stuff through it. You'll be able to see from this angle, I hope, the bits of ryegrass and things that are coming through. Yeah, this stuff might even be Medic. Brenton, Aussie Lawn, please confirm. And then some of these spots here that have just been getting sadder and sadder as winter goes on. And I guess they've been neglected with no fertilizer. Plenty of stuff popping up in this nature strip. This has been by far the worst patch of my entire front lawn. We've got lots of clover, typical clover, heaps of annual ryegrass and things like that growing through. So just need to tidy that up with the mower. Just looking at this, I'll probably spray it with lawn row soon just to clean up a lot of that ryegrass. And lawn row will also kill some of that clover and other crap as well. But I mean, overall, color-wise, can't be too disappointed from where this lawn has come. Just quietly in the background there, I'm really stoked with how this garden is filling in. All right, so a little bit to get done today. We've got some rain that is coming, so I want, hopefully, ideally, that will water in my pre-emergent today that I'm gonna get down for weed prevention. But first, we'll get it tidied up with some mowing and some edging. And then I also need to calibrate this new sprayer. Just a quick one before I get into it to say thank you very much to anyone who supported and bought a hat, a hoodie, shirt. I've got the lawn programs there as well, which yeah, I'm really proud of. There's links to those if you are interested at all. When this video goes live, there's still discount codes for another 6 days on those. Get them in for Father's Day. Tell you what, it has been a bloody experience dealing with all this stuff and getting it all out there, but yeah, it's up there if you're interested. Appreciate it. All right, so brand new sprayer here thanks to Sylvan, and what I need to do before I use it is calibrate it, because not only is it a new sprayer, it's basically the same as my old one, but I'm also going to be using this blue nozzle, which is a coarser, heavier droplet, which is just going to mean less spray drift. So I've got another full video, but I've filled this up right to the very top here. I'm about to go out, I'm going to cover my lawn perfectly and evenly, get into every single tight little corner and little space, get a nice even spray in 2 directions so that is the whole lawn's fully covered, and then I'll come back to see how much I've used. All right, so didn't walk super slowly. There is rain coming, but look, to be honest, I generally, when I spray anyway, I end up always catch myself walking a little bit too quick. So the speed that I actually did walk then was probably about always what I end up doing anyway, which is completely fine. So now I've got my numbers on this bucket because it's really hard to tell on the indentation numbers there generally with these buckets. So what I'm gonna do is fill this up to about 8 litres or something like that. I think I've used about 7. There is the numbers on the side, but look, I would just rather use my personal method because this is the bucket that I always use the water to fill up with anyway. So yeah, essentially all we're doing here is finding out exactly how much liquid I just used on this lawn. All right, I've filled the bucket to 8 litres. All right, spilt a tiny little bit, but right back up to the brim, I used 8 litres of water, so there you go. So now anytime I use this sprayer and this nozzle on this front lawn, there needs to be 8 litres worth of liquid in here for me to be able to get out across it evenly. So if I need a litre of fertiliser, that means 7 litres of water. Today, I'm only going to be using like 80 mils of pre-emergent, so I'll put 8 litres in, which is fine. Now, about pre-emergent, I did a full video about it last week. Sorry, what I'm about to do here is just write 8 litres. So that on this lid, that's always there and I remember it. But yeah, full video about pre-emergent last week where we are stopping new weeds for the next 6 months. Tons of paspalum out here last season, so I really want to be stopping the paspalum. I talked in that last video about bare patches, so if you've got an area, I'll show you, I'll show you here. A spot like that, I know there's rhizomes there, underground root system, and that lawn there is going to grow back up and through. Over in this top corner though, I am not confident at all on how many rhizomes are there. We've got kikuyu, but yeah, we've just got a lot of patchiness and yeah, crappy lawn in this corner. And sunlight is definitely an issue in that corner. So look, maybe next winter I'll come out and I'll just make that garden bed cut straight across there because clearly that's not a good spot to grow grass in general. But for today, I'm not going to spray pre-emergent in those most problem areas. See what I can do with that area this coming season. So yeah, speaking of what's coming this season as well, I'm going to be doing some soil tests out here and I'm going to put the video out when I get the results back. So that's probably going to be in a week or two, something along those lines, which is going to be really, really good to do another soil test out here. Be good to get this pre-emergent out today. Probably tomorrow is when I'll come and catch up on my fertilizer applications. Whoops. No, but yeah, look, I'm going to get my PPE on to be able to spray Spartan pre-emergent. I need about 40 mils per 100 square meters of that. So I'm going to get that in there. I'm going to mix that up and spray it out across the lawn. The rain's going to come along and water it in for me, which will be really nice. And yeah, go check out lawn programs. If you're keen on some merch, the hoodies, t-shirts, it's all there. It's all really good stuff, which is unfortunately why I had to charge more for it than I would like to, but you know, you can't go backwards with stuff like this. So yeah, discount codes, like I said, active for another 6 days. It's a huge spring coming. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for your support and I'll see you in the next video.